You're supposed to go through that. Reason I fell in love with pain reminds me of Miami and the projects. Full of young kings and queens, grasping for air. Like that rose that grew out that concrete. I realized today that God gives us challenges in order to see us progress. But I want to ask you, do you possess that halfway faith or that whole way faith? That faith that says that if I lost everything today, if I lost it all today, I can get it right back. I'm talking that whole way faith that says if I die today, I gave it all for my people. I emptied the tank. People are going to talk about you. There's going to be people that don't care about you. You must allow your way of life to motivate them. But Les Brown once said, you don't get out of this life what you want more than who you are. So I don't want you to ever forget where you came from. You hear me? So many people that's living but not living. See, people talk the talk, but they do not walk the walk. These people, they have no drive, no fulfillment. What is the purpose of shooting for the stars if you're going to burn everything behind you? What's the benefits of obtaining success if you lose everything behind it? Your family, your friends, your community. You have to have that whole way faith, the eagle mentality, that if I come face to face with opposition today, I can stand firm on everything I stand for. That way I can stand tall for my mama and them other project children, my family. See, when I was in the projects, them slums, them blues right around the corner from the poker beans, we didn't have anything. But mama never made it seem that way. You see, Tupac said mama made miracles every Thanksgiving. For mama, I learned that over the years, when you love and you care and you live for your family, your brothers and your sisters, even if they're not blood, you're strengthened, you're stronger. Now, kings and queens, you're now looking to build that dream with elevators in it. It ain't nothing on earth living for self. The water doesn't drink itself, flowers doesn't smell themselves. I had to realize this is bigger than me. You hear me? This is bigger than you. Interesting, as a child, I never liked to eat alone. Who wants to eat alone? I'm 33. I met my father at the age of 27. I did a bid with my little brother. I failed the high school exam 4 times. Who wants to eat alone? You must possess that I did not come this far just to come this far mentality. Listen to me. You have to dig deep within. Tap in here, kings and queens, and know that I'm talking deep down within. There's a gift ready to be opened, but it lies in the dark. It lies in trusting the process and never giving up. The people that invest in you less is always the people that have the most to say. And that's okay, because the loudest boos in the arena usually comes from those in the back with the cheapest seats. Everybody on earth walking around with a gift in their hands. You hear me? Being from Miami Overlocker, as I walk through the city, I speak to the souls of the most vulnerable. The mother that's an addict, the child that's contemplating ending his life. Because the world will be a better place without them. See, that was me. It is not the burdens of life that weighs us down, but it's how you handle them. So when you come face to face with adversity, ask yourself that question: what do I want to do with my life? That way you can figure out that process. And how do I figure out the process? Who do you admire? Who you looking up to? Who has married the process? And I'm talking so sweet, you taste blood. And then when you adopt that process, listen to me, step 1 and step 2 is easy. When you adopt that process, I need you to marry it. And when I say marry it, you marry it to death do you part. It doesn't matter if you can't see the outcome. It doesn't matter if people doesn't believe in you. It doesn't matter if you self-doubt yourself. They say no pain, no gain. So what is the worst that can happen if you fail? Listen to me, because either 1 or 2 things are going to happen. You're either going to murder the outcome, and I'm talking you're going to go and you're going to get everything you came for, and I'm talking you're going to smell blood and you're going to be thirsty and desperate. Or 2, you just go back to the drawing board. You know everything you need to work on, so it's okay. It's okay to go back to the drawing board. I am a big component of never despise small beginnings. So when you figure out what you want to do with your life and you inherit the process and you adopt it, and I'm talking you adopt it, I need you to marry it. It's going to be tough days where you self-doubt. It's going to be days you don't see the outcome. And what I understand is if you're ever in self-doubt, I want you to do it anyway. Because you have to possess the eagle mindset that I did not come this far just to come this far. You see, the eagle is the only bird in the world, in the world, that flies head on into a storm. It takes on all the challenges and all the pressures and all the winds. But listen to me, not just that, it uses these winds, interestingly, to soar above all the storm challenges and adversities that it's in the midst of. And you have to understand that in order to have that, you have to possess the whole way faith. And having a whole way faith is trusting the process. Even when you're in self-doubt, fear just means get ready. And when I say fear just means get ready, false evidence appearing real. You have to have faith in all the things they said you could never do. See, having faith is being fueled by doubt. Having faith is believing it when you can't see it. They may have told you you have to see it to believe it, but listen to me. I'm here to tell you that's a lie. You have to believe it to see it, because all great things start with an idea. So when you smell blood and you begin to trust the process and you marry it, when they looking at you and they saying you can't do that, you look at them and you say, I'm gonna do that. Because an underdog, he's fueled by doubt. They have a better chance of telling you what you can do versus what you can't. And if they tell you what you can't do, you're going to go get it. Because you did not come this far just to come this far. So it's okay to be down right now, but the question is, can you get up and run? How fast can you get back up? Because we said adversity is inevitable. And Albert Einstein said it is adversity that introduces the man to himself. You got back up yet?